evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tahira Pierre.
And I am Larissa Andrews.
And this is Urinary News. In our top story today, an 18-year-old patient in one of our local hospitals raised a cause for concern when she presented a case with blood in her urine. Live within the urinary system, we have reporters that will bring us an update.
As you know, the glomerulus is responsible for the first part of urine formation.
I'll now be handing you over to Trisha Stafford, live within the glomerulus. Trisha?
Thank you, Tahira and Larissa. I am here live at the glomerulus, and I am going to tell you guys about how blood enters and exits the structure. Blood flows through the interlobular artery located at the cortical junction of the kidney. It then flows into the afferent arterioles and into the glomerulus, which is a network of 50 intertwining vessels called the capillary network. At this point, the blood is filtered, but blood products such as red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and large proteins remain within the capillary. These products then flow out of the capillary network and through the smaller efferent arteriole, where it flows into the capillaries that connect venules and veins to be taken back to general circulation. Back to you, Tahira and Larissa.
Thank you, Trisha, for that glomerulus report.
Now, we'll be tuning in with reporter Lindo for our glomerular pressure update. Reporter Lindo?
Thank you, Tahira and Larissa. In order for glomerular filtration to occur, two pressures, the hydrostatic pressure and oncotic pressure, must be present in order for fluid movement to occur. As we have here, by definition, hydrostatic pressure is a pressure exerted by a fluid at equilibrium at any given point within the fluid due to the force of gravity. This increases in proportion to depth measured from the surface because of the increasing weight of fluid exerting a downward force from above. Hydrostatic pressure, more or less, creates that passive movement of plasma from within the capillaries into the capsular space. On the opposing end, the blood flowing into the glomerulus contains plasma proteins and blood cells that displaces the water content of the blood. This creates, in effect, a counter force called oncotic pressure, as water outside the capillaries seeks to equalize with the water inside the capillaries through osmosis. However, the force of hydrostatic pressure pushing filtrate out of the glomerulus is in effect greater than the force of oncotic pressure that draws it in. Thank you. Back to you ladies and the studio.
And that was reporter Lindo with the glomerular pressure update.
Now we'll be tuning in to reporter Gillard coming with us with filtration membrane updates. Reporter Gillard?
Tahira and Larissa. I'm coming live from the filtration membrane, which consists of three distinct layers: the endothelium layer, the basement membrane, and the epithelium layer. Within the endothelium layer, there are large pores, approximately 70 to 100 nanometers in diameter. These pores allow solids, plasma proteins, and fluids to flow through. However, red blood cells are able to pass through this layer. The second membrane or layer is the basement membrane. This layer also consists of three layers that are fused to the endothelium layer. The basement membrane job is to prevent plasma proteins from filtering out of the bloodstream. The third layer is the epithelium layer. This layer consists of specialized cells called podiocytes. These cells are attached to the basement membrane by foot processes or pedicels. These pedicels wrap around the capillaries but leave slits between them called filtration slits. From there, the solids and fluids enter the capsular space. However, they are now known as filtrate. Due to the oncotic pressure, the filtrate then enters the Bowman's capsule into the proximal convolutum tube. Back to Tahira and Larissa in studio.
Thank you, reporter Gillard, with that filtration membrane update. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, glomerular filtration is the process by which blood is filtered of waste products which initiate urine formation. In relation to the 18-year-old case, blood and urine is a cause for concern. Stay tuned for an update of further investigation and findings. I am